alligator. I got a mouth chock full of bear's teeth, a jaw like a snapping turtle, and a little bit of the devil's tail for a tongue. I'm mean. I can chew nails and spit bullets, slide down lightning bolts, and I can hold a wildcat under both arms and never get scratched. Why, you take this young lady right here, pin her ears back, grease her head, I can swallow her whole. Ha! I was raised along the Nassawanga Creek. That is a sorry place. Summertime, it'd be so hot. Oh, I remember in August, chickens would lay hard-boiled eggs. I'm talking about serious hot. And then, listen, I remember it was so hot one day that I went fishing and I met an old fish swimming up the road in the dust trying to get away from that boiling water. Oh, and then in the winter time, oh, I'm talking about cold, cold weather. You can't imagine how cold it was in the winter time. Whoo, I've seen days it was so cold that the flames in the fireplace would freeze up solid. Mama would take that frozen flame, pop it off, grind it up, can it, and we'd use it like red pepper on our food all year round. Oh, I'm talking about miserable cold weather. I was walking down the barn one time. It was so cold my shadow froze to the ground. I'm talking about cold weather. And I tell you, I've seen days. When I was a boy, I used to have to go down to the barn in the mornings to milk a cow. You don't understand misery like having to milk a cold cow in the morning, having to peel your gloves off, your nice warm hands, and lay them on a cold cow. Oh, I remember one morning, it was so cold, and I laid my nice warm hands on that cold cow. She turned right around and looked at me and said, "Oh, thank you. That's cold weather. I'm telling you, miserable cold." Oh, and that was the year 1938, as I recall. I remember we got up one morning, my brothers and I, we talked about trying to go to the movies. It was on a Saturday. We went downstairs, we said, "Daddy, it's too cold to work outside. Can we go to the movies?" He said, "You boys can go to the movies as soon as you string a barbed wire fence from the east pasture up to the Scott farm." We said, "Daddy, oh, ground's froze solid. Why, how are we gonna do that? We can't stick no fence posts into the ground, can't dig no hole in that cold earth." He said, "You boys want to go to the movies, you can." My brother Marvin got us outside. He said, "Brothers, no problem. We'll use a big old pickaxe, stick the end down in the ground, then take a pole, stick it in there, and hit it with a sledgehammer. Oh, it'll stick nice." So, we did. We took old Sally, our mule, hitched her up the cart to go up in the woods and cut down some young saplings, you know, to make us poles. Well, we got out by the east pasture and we whopped that old pickaxe in the ground. And I'd hold the pole, and my brother, Frederick, hit that top of that pole with a sledgehammer and stick it in the ground. It worked nice. Then we just nailed the barbed wire up to the pole, and we were putting pole after pole. We knew we were going to get to go to the movies that day. Oh, but then we discovered we did a terrible mistake. We'd set the poles too close together. If we'd have set them far enough apart, we'd have been all right. But at 12:30, we ran out of poles. And the movie started at 3 o'clock. When I was a little boy, on Saturday was the only day they had a movie in our hometown, a little towny town. And the Marvel Theater opened at 3 o'clock, and that was it. From 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, they showed one movie a week. And we knew we couldn't get out in the woods and chop more poles and get back and finish the job. And we had another half-mile to go. And my brother, Frederick, got so angry, he kicked a chunk of dirt, almost broke his toe, knocked a hole. And out of that hole come all these snakes pouring out of the ground. Whoo, there were long ones, little ones, fat ones, skinny ones, all kinds of snakes. We jumped back, but we seen those snakes were not poisonous. Coach whip snakes. You know what coach whip snakes are? They're long, most of them are long and skinny. Well, they'd crawl out on the ground about 10 yards, and they'd get stiff and they wouldn't move. About 15 yards, they suddenly stop crawling and they just stiffen up. My oldest brother, Marvin, looked at all them frozen snakes. He said, "Brothers, I think we found some fence post. Grab an armful of them frozen snakes and put them in the cart." So we went around and picked up all them frozen snakes, put them up in the cart, and then we took that old pickaxe, whop it in the ground, take a snake and sit it down on its tail, and take that hammer and just tap him a little bit light on the top of the head so it didn't hurt him. And we tied the barbed wire on him. We got done in no time. By 1:30, we were back at the house. We said, "Daddy, we got the barbed wire strung all the way to the Scott farm." He said, "You boys stretch that barbed wire 3 miles all the way over the Scott farm?" We said, "Yes, sir, we did. We didn't tell no lies in them days, and I don't tell no lies today. I'd eat fried chicken before I'd ever tell a lie. Might tell you something 7 or 8 different ways, but I do not lie." Oh, we went and saw that Roy Roger movie that day. And he kissed old Traeger at the end of that movie, gave me goosebumps down one side. I walked home lopsided. I was so excited. Oh, we almost got away with it. Almost. The following Sunday, no, I guess it was later, about Tuesday, the sun come out in the sky, clouds blew back, and it warmed up everything, and it thawed out them frozen snakes. They crawled off with a half-mile of brand new barbed wire. And that's a true story. Oh. You know, when I was your age, I lived on a farm. You ever hear of the Depression? You all know what poor is? Oh, listen. We were so poor when I was a little boy. You know what poor is? Listen, I was 3 years old before I found out Alpo was dog food. Yeah, I still fight for my dog at breakfast because I like it. Listen, I remember one time my mama took a big old lima bean and put it on a plate and put a glass cover on it and passed it around so all of us could look at it. She was going to make soup the next day and wanted to make sure we knew what a lima bean looked like. And have you ever had anybody come over your house on Sunday for dinner after church? I remember Mama took a green bean about that long, tied a little piece of string to it about that long. I'm talking about days about being poor. We'd take turns swallowing that green bean, and then we'd pull it back up and pass it on around the table. Oh, listen, my cousin Elton bit that string one time, and I went without my dinner. That's poor, and I mean, them were hard days. You know, we couldn't even afford to buy ukuleles, guitars, or fiddles, and we wanted to make music. We used things on the farm. And the fact is, you know what this is? Yeah. What's it used for? Cutting wood? Everybody think this is for cutting wood. Hold your hands in the air. Oh, I thought you all knew better than that. This is a musical instrument. It is. Listen to it. See if you know the name of this song. if you know the name of this song. Do you believe it's a musical instrument now? You don't believe it. What's the name of this song? What is it? Now, is that a musical instrument? Isn't that pretty? Isn't that a pretty sound? Cleans your teeth for 3 days. Did you know that? Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, I was telling you how terrible it was when I was a little boy on the farm. Cold and hot and wind. Oh, listen, the wind would blow so hard in March. I had a pet tornado when I was your age. I didn't even know they're dangerous. And I remember one summer, you know, I told you how poor we were, right? Well, I remember my daddy come home one day, he said, Chip, boys, we gonna get ourselves rich. Rich. I said, huh, Daddy, what's that word rich mean? He said, son, it's the reverse of poor. I said, oh, how are we gonna get rich? He said, we gonna raise popcorn. I said, Daddy, what is it? And he explained it to me. Do you know, popcorn grown in the field looks like a regular ear of sweet corn. You can't hardly tell no difference. Well, we planted 5 acres. That's about the size of 2 or 3 blocks in a city. Finally, that popcorn got nice and tall. Oh, it was hot that summer. It was so hot. Whoo-hoo. I can remember that summer. It was so hot that when you went outdoors, you carried an umbrella because the flies were sprinkling down just like raindrops from heat stroke. Miserable hot. And in fact is, it started raining one August, and it rained for 3 solid weeks, and not a drop touched the ground. Nope, not a drop. It turned into steam, and that steam turned into fog so thick that you either swam along the top or you sank down, drowned until you came out underneath. Ha! And if you came up underneath, you had to crawl on your belly underneath that fog. Some people don't even remember it. It's not in the history books, and it should be. But there's evidence of that fog all over. If you ever seen where that fog had wind blowed to where it was high and it finally did sink down on the ground, and you wondering about it, well, there's places it never dried out after it got down in the ground. And the highway department's got these big signs up all over the roads, everywhere I've been. It says, beware of soft shoulders. That's where it come from. Ooh, that summer was hot, blistering hot. And the sun was beating down on that round tin roof of our old barn. Those ears of popcorn, those ears of popcorn, they got dehydrated. And it was our first crop. We had forgotten to peel the leaves off those ears, shuck that ear of corn. We didn't know about that first crop. Well, those ears got dehydrated, leaves turned brown. Wind was blowing through that barn, got them ears of corn to rub together. Rub your hands together real fast. You feel how they warm up? That's called friction. Well, with the sun beating down on that hot tin roof and the friction heating up those ears of corn, all of a sudden, I was just outside the back door when, boom, the barn suddenly blew up. The old tin roof looked like a frisbee going out in the woods. And up rose this majestic column of white popping popcorn. Right up out of the barn. Got up over the trees. Oh, listen, it would take 2 people to see the top of that column of popcorn. That's true. And then the wind started blowing that white popcorn off the top of that column and sprinkling it down over the east pasture, where we had 10 of the dumbest cows you ever seen. Oh, it's not a funny story. Those dumb cows had never seen white popping popcorn. They thought they're in the middle of a snowstorm blizzard. It's not a funny story. 7 of them froze to death. And the other 3 gave off ice cream for 6 weeks. And that's a true story. It is. I might tell you something 7 or 8 different ways, but I will never tell you a lie. Oh, Brother Possum. Old Brother Possum was walking up the road one day, and he's singing, I got shoes, you got shoes, all the Lord children, oh. There's old Brother Snake down there in a hole in the ground. Got a rock on his back. Oh, that snake bite me. I'll die for sure. I got to get out of here. And old Possum started running fast as his feet would carry him. Just about the time he felt safe, he heard, help me, help me, help me. He said, uh-oh. That sounds like Brother Snake. I don't want to go near him. I do that, he gonna bite me. I'll die for sure. Y'all know what a possum is? Yeah. It's a little flat, furry creature that lives out in the middle of highways, right? Their kinfolk goes to a lot of funerals. Oh, listen. I'll tell you something about a possum. Do you know they's the kindest animal that lives in the woods? Possums won't let other animals in trouble, you know that? So it wasn't long before old Brother Possum turned around and come back up the road and looked down that hole and said, what do you want now with me, Brother Snake? What do you think, Brother Possum? I need you to get this rock off my back so I can get out of here. Get that rock off your back? I do that. You gonna bite me and I'll die for sure? Maybe not. Now, this is your part of the story. You're gonna have to help me on this. You all know how to hiss like a snake? 3 parts. First part. Second part. Now, here's the third part. It's real hard. You gotta stick your tongue out. I want you to help me. Stick your tongue out and wiggle your tongue sideways like a snake. All right, now we got to do that. Can you do it? And say, maybe not 3 times. Try it. Maybe not. No, you got to talk real high like a snake does. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, let's tell the story now. Get that rock off your back. I do that, Brother Snake. You gonna bite me, and I'll die for sure. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, don't want to do that, but well, I guess I could climb that old oak tree there and get that dead branch and make me a pole, Brother Snake. I could do that. Old Possum went up the oak tree, grabbed that dead branch, brought it down, and took, no, this is true. He took that dead branch and popped the little branches off until he had a nice long pole. Then he stuck the pole down in the hole next to that rock, knocked the rock off Brother Snake, dropped the pole, and took off running, just as fast as his feet would carry him. Just about the time he felt safe, what did he hear? Help me. Say it. Help me. Help me. Help me. Oh, that sound like Brother Snake again. I don't want to go back down there. I do that, he gonna bite me. I'll die for sure. But he did. He came back up the road, looked down the holes, and what do you want with me now, Brother Snake? Oh, Brother Possum, I can't get out of this slick-sided hole by myself. I need you to help me. help you out of that hole. I do that, you gonna bite me, I'll die for sure. Here we go.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Oh, don't want to do that. Well, I guess I could take his pole one more time, Brother Snake. And Brother Possum took that long pole, stuck it down in the hole next to Mr. Snake's tummy, flipped Brother Snake over on the side of the road, dropped his pole, and took off running fast as his feet would carry him. Just about the time he felt safe, what'd he hear?
Help me. Help me. Help me.
Oh, I've done did my good deed today. I don't want to go back down there. I do that, he gonna bite me. I'll die for sure. But he did. He turned right around, started walking back up the road. Now this time he stayed kind of away from Brother Snake. He was on the other side of the road, and he looked at him and said, "What do you want with me now, Brother Snake?"
Oh, Brother Possum, I've been down in that cold, cold ground so long. I got, dash-unitis and collywobbles. Oh, I'm so cold, I'm going to get sick and die.
Well, what do you expect me to do, Brother Snake?
I need you to pick me up and put me in your pocket, Brother Possum, so I can get warm, not get sick and die.
Put you in my pocket? You think I'm crazy? I do that, you gonna bite me, I'll die for sure.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Oh, I don't want to do that. I know you're going to bite me if I do that. But I don't want you to die of the cold either, Brother Snake. Tell you what I'll do, Brother Snake. You tie yourself up into nice little knots where you can't bite me. I'll put you in my pocket a little while. Well, Brother Snake got himself into a tight little ball with just a little piece of his tail sticking up in the air. Old Brother Possum went over, picked Brother Snake up, put him in his pocket, and started walking down the road. Well, now, something else you need to know about possums, and you know, they don't have good thinkers like people. Wasn't long before Brother Possum forgot that old Brother Snake was in his pocket, and he started singing, "I got shoes, you got shoes, oh the Lord,
Gonna bite you, bite you, bite you."
Why you gonna bite me for, Brother Snake? I got that rock off your back, got you out of that slick-sided hole, put you in my pocket so you wouldn't get cold and get sick and die. Now you gonna bite me. Oh, why are you gonna do that, Brother Snake? Now I'm gonna die for sure.
Brother Possum, you knew I was a mean, evil varmint first time you seen me. It's my nature. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, Brother Snake, can I say goodbye to my best friend first before you bite me?
Who's your best friend?
Oh, Sister Rabbit's my best friend. Can I go say bye-bye to Sister Rabbit before you bite me and I die?
Oh, rabbit dinner and possum dinner. Let's do it.
So old Brother Snake curled back into Brother Possum's pocket. And he walked down the road a little ways. and then he cut over into the deep woods. You ever seen a big old tree blown over on its side with the roots hanging up in the air? Well, at the bottom of those roots was a little door. And old Brother Possum went over and knocked on the door. And Sister Rabbit came and opened the door.
Well, hello there, Brother Possum. My, you look sad and down in the mouth. What's wrong with you, Brother Possum?
Oh, Sister Rabbit, I got Brother Snake here in my pocket, and he's gonna bite me. And I come say bye-bye to my best friend before I die.
Oh, Brother Possum, you deserve to look sad and down in the mouth. Now, how did all this come about?
Well, I was walking up the road singing, I got shoes, you got shoes. Brother Snake was in the hole in the ground, had a rock on his back, got the rock off his back, got him out of the slick side, put him in my pocket so he couldn't get warm, get sick of the cold, and die. Now he's going to bite me, and I'm going to die, and I come say bye.
I'm having trouble understanding you, Brother Possum. You're talking too fast. Brother Snake, did you make any sense out of that? I don't think so, Sister Rabbit. Would you two mind taking me back up on the road, show me how this story began? Let's do it, Brother Possum.
So it wasn't no time at all. Brother Snake went back into Brother Possum's pocket, and they walked back up on the road. Sister Rabbit said,
now, where were you at, Brother Possum, when this story began?
Oh, I was walking along here singing, I got shoes, you got shoes. Brother Snake was in that hole down there, rock on his back.
Brother Snake, show me where you were so I can understand this.
Old Brother Snake came up out of Brother Possum's pocket, crawled back in that hole. Sister Rabbit picked that rock up, set it right back on his back.
Is that how it was, Brother Snake? I think so, Sister Rabbit. And what were you doing now, Brother Possum?
Oh, I walk along here singing, I got shoes. He gonna bite me and I'm gonna die.
Hold on, Brother Possum. Now, you keep walking on up the road. But I want you to remember this moral lesson. You don't trouble till trouble troubles you. Say it with me. You don't trouble till trouble troubles you. Now say it so that everybody can learn that lesson as loud as you can. You don't trouble till trouble troubles you. And that's the end of the story.